Hello there. So I'm going to talk about the pros and cons, specifically what you can do to try to combat this on solid state hard drives versus hard drives. Hands down, the pro of having a solid state hard drive, especially if you're like a gamer, is that they do increase performance, like for example loading up your computer. It's just faster for gaming. Some games even require a, a solid state hard drive, but there's big problems. So I recommend, if you're going to get a solid state, get one with a huge storage, even though they do cost more. If I'm going to ever use a solid state hard drive again, I will not use anything less than 2 terabytes. For example, I did have a hard drive, and then I had somebody put in a solid state, and it was a small solid state. If I'd known that it was going to be that small on the gigabytes, I wouldn't have went for it. But basically a little over 200 gigabytes, definitely you do not want to use a small solid state, especially if you're gaming. So basically what happens is that for whatever reason with Windows, you'll have errors like it'll say all of your storage is used up when you go to this PC, and it'll show you what hard drives space that you have, and it'll say basically it puts you in the red and it says all your space is used up, but you don't have anything on your computer. You can go in, you can look for files to delete. There is some ways that you can troubleshoot this, but it's just really a problem. And then what will happen is it'll cause booting issues, which is what I currently have going on with my computer. So I have to get that solid state taken out and then fix it, because it just won't even boot. Because what happened is I downloaded something, and it was in the red. And so apparently if you get it to where you are in the red, it can cause your computer to crash. And that's one of the big problems with these solid state drives. Even though you do see better performance, unless you have like a 2 to 4 terabyte, it's just not even worth it, because it will eat your stuff up. And unless you're somebody that can troubleshoot, but just having to constantly even have to troubleshoot that issue when it's showing that your space is used up, and there's nothing you can do if you don't know how to troubleshoot that. So I would just recommend going with higher gigabytes and hard drives, because even some of the games that require, do recommend the solid state for better performance. If you have like say 32 to 64 gigabytes, and you have plenty of storage, you're gonna be okay. But if you're working with like an 8 gigabyte type of computer, you definitely probably would want to go with a higher solid state for those types of games. I'm getting a 16 gigabyte with I think either 500 gigabytes hard drive, but better graphics. I just don't think it's worth it. It's unfortunate that these developers can't compensate, can't figure out a better way to make these solid state hard drives to not have this problem, because that was like instantly I saw that problem. And so, yeah, just a heads up for anybody that's got a hard drive and is considering going to solid state, don't go with the small one. Like, I wouldn't even touch it. Don't even fool with it if it's not a terabyte, especially if you're going to be downloading a lot of stuff, because it will eat up 3-4 times at least more than what your regular gigabyte is. And that is so unfortunate. You would think that they would figure out how to improve that issue. Anyways, so I just wanted to share that. And yeah, and it's really close to Christmas, you guys, and so I'm going to be doing my bingo giveaway. My birthday is on the 20th, So join me on the 20th. I'll be doing some videos here announcing that. So you don't have to be present for the bingo. Just drop your 5 numbers, numbers 1 through 75, and I'll play your bingo numbers. And if you're new to my channel and you've never been a part of my bingo live streams, I will be doing a live stream, but on the bingo. Again, just drop the 5 numbers. I'll be doing PayPal. I'll be doing like a $10 PayPal. Then I'll have a couple of $5 like Microsoft digital gift cards. I've got some Robux to give away. You have to be a member of my group on Roblox, and because I will transfer the Robux in my group. It's just easier that way. I do have a game for Please Donate Me game if you know how to set up a booth or whatever. But I just think for scheduling for people from around the world, different time zones, it's just easier for me just to pay them via my group on Roblox. Yeah, anyways. And so I'll be doing another giveaway probably like Christmas Eve, maybe, or day or whatever. So stay tuned, and I just hope y'all have a very